We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Number 1, the ball game.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up third.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to number 9. 1-yard gain.
2nd and 9 now.
At the 40.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Devin White able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. 3.5 to go, 1st quarter. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Number 24.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 7.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Forced out to his, and he lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
That one good for 10 yards. And they give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
At the Dolphins' 10-yard line.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Chase Young. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And goal.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3, Dolphins 0.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Number 24.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
The 11-yard line.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brought down at the 4.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jaguars 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
And a give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And that is caught. Touchdown Miami. Mecole Hardman, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Dolphins 14, Jaguars 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half, I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Left side is Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. DJ Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
4th down.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Devin White charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Gets this one to use check.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a small. And this is caught, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Makes the score.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 14.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Back to throw again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Dolphins 27, Jaguars 11.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Dolphins.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That was Patrick Peterson from his quarterback spot whirling in for the sack. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
By the defense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Dolphins have got it. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Dolphins 34.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
That's good.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards.
The 27-yard
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
The score, Dolphins 34.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Taking a deep shot. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
You know they pay me.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a score closer. So now the Jags, once again, they'll go for the two-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
DK Metcalf with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Makes the score Dolphins
Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
24-yard line.
Second and 11. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Rodgers on the return. The Jaguars take over.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak. And what is... Oh, wide open, complete.
This is too easy right here.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Harrison Butker on.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box.
It got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Chase Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. 2nd and 15. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
pace here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.